South of Houston, the place to be. Pasadena, I lost my memory. The weekend is what sets me free.
Hey everyone, it's Destiny here with Houston Rock TV. I'm here with Kurt from PND, D.R.I. How are you today?
Good.
Can you tell us how PND came together as well as D.R.I.?
D.R.I. started in 1982. Just some people getting together wanting to play some music, you know. Friends, me and my brother, a couple of friends got together and started jamming. But PND happened when D.R.I. had a little break. We didn't tour for 4 years, I think, and then that's when PND got together. And they found me. They heard I was in town or whatever, and they already had the band together. They just asked me to be in it.
Do either PND or D.R.I. have any upcoming tours?
D.R.I. in about a week we leave to go to Brazil and Peru. So that's just a couple weeks. We come back and then we have a show. PND has a gig in Corpus Christi in the end of December.
Nice. How does it make you feel to be referred as like a legend?
I don't believe it, but
I normally don't even.
I think when people say that, I think in my mind, like, what have I done that's legendary? You know, I don't say it to them because they won't know. They'll just be, I don't know, you're in a band or something. It's like there's nothing legendary about that. There's thousands of bands like us out there traveling around all day and all year.
I know you've traveled and toured all over the world. Are there any memorable moments or shows you won't ever forget? So tell us a little bit about them.
I guess the really, most like the really, really big shows that we've been playing lately, I remember those for sure. But the band, me and the rest of the band, really prefer to play the smaller shows where people are just right there in your face with no barricade or anything.
More personal.
More personal, like shoving on you and everything. That's a lot of fun too for us, and I remember a lot of that craziness also. But D.R.I., we have the perfect setup really because we're able to play all those little shows all the time, and then we're also able to play the really big shows. I feel bad sometimes for bands like Slayer, Metallica, because they never get to play any little show where they're close to the people. They're always like, very far away, barricaded, and to protect them.
Is there any crazy fan experiences that you've ever experienced? You want to tell us about?
Well, Mexico is probably the most insane, I think, as far as like how the fans react, towards the bands. I mean, in the United States, it's pretty laid back. Most people here, they know who I am, and they're coming over and, you're Kurt Brecht, grabbing me or anything. But in Mexico, you have to be really careful. Like, I wouldn't be able to just go out into the crowd. Just tear me to pieces. Not just me, but any band. They just want a chunk of you to take home. They don't care what it is. I didn't realize that until the first time. I said, "Oh no, there are fans. They won't hurt us." And the promoter was saying, "Don't go over there, don't go over there." And the people were trying to grab us over the barricade. And I'm like, "No, we do this all the time. What are you talking about?" As soon as it was like, and just started grabbing me and pulling me into the crowd. And I realized, they're pretty nuts there. But they're a great crowd. Very enthusiastic.
Do you feel that music has made a change from back in the 80s era to the current time? If so, how do you think?
I hope so. It's always changing. Rock and roll's so young. I think about it all the time. I'm like, oh, if I only would have known from the beginning how there's trends in music and stuff. Where it's like, even if I would have known that, I wouldn't have known what the trends are going to be. You just have to expect it. Like during the 90s, thrash metal just took a dive, and it was really bad for a while. We continued touring with D.R.I., but we weren't really making any money. But we didn't know, it's just going to last 10 years, and then thrash will be popular again. It's like there's no way to know that. You just kind of just go, just live it. And hopefully, things turn around after you start doing better. But right now, it's really good, especially in Europe. South America's opened up really well now for all the bands. Everybody's doing really good there. It's a lot of fun now compared to how it was when we first started in the 80s.
Is there anything in your music career you've not accomplished yet? And if so, what is it that you do want to accomplish?
I've accomplished more than I wanted, actually. But, I've written 4 or 5 books. My first side project, PND, album, 2-record deal and all that stuff, Traveled mostly everywhere. I think I'd like to play South Africa. I'd like to play New Zealand. Russia.
Yeah, and
I played old Soviet Union places, but never actually in Russia now.
to control the overall volume.
I don't know. That's continue putting out albums, of course. That's about it. I'm not really into the whole acting thing, like a lot of music stars become actors and all that. But, not really into that. We made a few videos. It wasn't very fun. I knew right away. I wouldn't be interested in that. Sitting around a trailer all day.
Right. Do you have any musical inspirations? Like somebody who's made the biggest impact on you?
Well, I listened back to my lyrics and stuff now from the really old stuff, and I realized that Black Sabbath, Alice Cooper, Pink Floyd, Kiss, all that stuff I think influenced me a lot, especially in the very beginning, but even now. In the formative part of my life, when that's what I was listening to, Led Zeppelin and stuff like that, before I discovered hardcore. And when you first start out listening to big bands, you just think that's all there is. I didn't even know that there was an underground scene, or that there was cover bands, small clubs like BFE where we are right now. All I knew about was the Coliseum and the Summit, big venues like that. So once I found out there was a smaller scene, an underground scene, then I just, that was it. I was just like, yeah, this is so much better.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Kurt. Thank you for taking the time out. Again, everybody, this is Destiny here with Houston Rock TV, hanging out with Kurt Brecht from D.R.I. and PND, and we'll see you guys later.
We had 2,000 years! Ah!